Good morning and welcome. It's bright and early morning, and today I like to talk about Combatants, episode 5, or you could just say the long title, Combatants Will Be Dispatched. But I prefer just saying Combatants because that's a little short and simple thing. Now, here's the thing. Episode 5 of Combatants is getting funnier and funnier every episode. Like, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with Combatants. I see nothing wrong in terms of the whole plot, quote, on this spy going to this other country for world domination, all that kind of thing. Are we really paying attention to that? No. Ironically, we're looking at Combatants as the comedy of Konosuba to the core. Literally. Every time I look at six, and I had to rewatch Konosuba, but hear me out. Every time I look at six, and every time I look at Kazuma, I see them sitting down, enjoying a drink, and talk about their partners. I see them as brothers. They're like brothers. Six is the big brother, Kazuma's little brother. Because they both have the gene of doing these perverted things. In my mind, I'm like, these two guys are just, they're friends or brothers. I don't know, but I can see that. They each have their own set of teams. Like, they both have the Aqua, they both have the Darkness, they both have the Megumi. What's there about them? They both have that thing. The only difference is six is more useful than Kazuma. I'm gonna go on list. They both have the same. The only difference is six is more useful than Kazuma. But I'm gonna get to that. So episode 5 of 6 got away with a cliffhanger from last week's episode where Snow overheard Kazuma's her six big mouth that he was a spy. So after that, it's kind of went downhill, but it went funny afterwards. So let's just talk about episode 5 review of Combatants, and let me get to that point. All right, so I like how it starts off in episode 5, where Snow literally when it kicks off right there, perfect timing. And she's like, "You're a spy." And leave it to Karma. The whole theme of this was Karma's a bitch, and Six deserved this. So she like, "Okay, leave. You're banned from this place." But why you ban him? What about Alice? Alice had nothing to do with this. Yeah, she's a spy now as well, but come on, Alice doesn't have. At least Alice not doing anything evil. Not getting evil points about this. She's just an android with a shotgun. More useful than Megami, nonetheless. Okay, so Six and Alice was banned. And I like the funny moment where he's like, "I got a cool bed," and Alice get a bathroom. And he's like, "But you can't use the bathroom." Then switch. That's funny. Leave it to Alice to have some funny moments with Six. Those two make the best comedy duo of an isekai compared to the Kazuma's party, but still, they're funny. So Snow in this I will say Snow is being like, I understand Snow's judgment in this, giving her like leave, but at the same time she feels like Six was more than just a spy. She sees Six as a friend. In her mind, it's that old man with the mustache that got her head all twisted up, and now she's thinking they're useless. But Rose and Crim is not. Although, they're being useful every now and then. But that doesn't mean they are useless. So Snow, have doubts about that. Now, let's talk about Zipperman. Let's talk about Zipperman. Let's talk about him. Six, a.k.a. Zipperman. I understand Zipperman trying to earn his way to the top and trying to get evil points. I get it. But way to show off. Way to zip your fly down and then not even touching it. What we just had your fly just unzip itself and earn evil points. You did it to most women, but when you turn around to Snow and Rose, you just like, bing, you apologize. And I understand you want to help the Demon Lord army. I get it, because the Demon Lord army is going to be full of people coming after them in this village, in Kingdom. I get it, but for you to get evil points like that, I don't know how much evil points that is, but come on, if you want to get evil points, do something in a small area to get points. Not like zip your fly and undoubtedly open your fly up like this, and then have all the women looking at you, and you get maybe points. But when you have Snow and Rose there, you gotta fucked up. That is karma, and karma is gonna bite him in the ass. But I get it. He's trying to help it. He's trying to get enough points for his demon army. But this is the first time that Six don't. This is the first time looking back on this part before this hand. I mean, Six. Alice understands that Six sees his group not just as his not just as harem. I'm gonna say his harem because it's what it is. He has it. It's not just his harem he's looking at. He's looking at it as his friends, his friends that he needs to rely on. That's why. So again, he's not looking at his army and anything like his harem. He sees them like friends, like he never had a group of friends that he never had. So, and this is the first time we see Six being frustrated with himself, like really being frustrated. Now, let's talk about the next morning. Okay. So next morning, he buying stuff, and then all of a sudden, all the women freaked out because she's like, oh, I thought you could zip your flyer. And then everybody in town got him Zipperman, Zipperman, Zipperman. Every poster says Zipperman, Zipperman. Even the kids are making fun of him. He's like, hey, it's the Zipperman. I don't know if we're going to call him Zipperman for now. I don't know if it's possible. Can we call him Zipperman for the entire day? Like it, I don't know. Like, well, no. I mean, like, can we call him every time you see him? So instead of calling him Six, anytime he approaches by, we can say, "Hey, Zipperman, how you doing? Hey, Zipperman, Zipperman." I don't know. Zipperman, 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 Zipper. I can't do it. I'm gonna call him Six. Six. See, it's easy. But still, it's funny. It was funny. Still can't get it off his Zipperman shit. It's still great to some way. Anyway, off topic. My bad. So Alice and Six had done their job, trying to make it right for the kingdom, to help out the army. They didn't have no choice. I mean, at one point they were all like, hey, they banned us. We could do whatever we want. But, Princess Tillis decides to just stay and watch and support the kingdom. So Six and Alice plant mines. They plant mines and left that little jewel thing. The little jewel thing that the Demon Lord of the Elite Four had, that elf girl, dark-skinned elf girl, looked hot, by the way. Left that little stone there. They put her in that on the ground, planted a minefield on it. So wherever she gets, it will blow up. Okay, that's that. So Six and Alice are in the kingdom with Princess Tillis. Princess Tillis knew that they're spies, but she wants them to just watch the place as their army go against the Demon Lord army. And then we get to see Princess Tillis' magic, but we didn't care. I love how they didn't care about Princess Tillis' magic with her water summoning magic, because she's more like Aqua. They're both useless when it comes to water. Both of them are so freaking useless. Like, come on, guys. Princess Tillis doing all this summoning magic, like, oh Lord, all that kind of, her long dialogue just to summon water, while Alice and Six looking up, talking about how to get the evil points. He's like, oh, I planted porn mags underneath where the kids can find it. He gets evil points for that. He's like, you could have done that, which makes sense because in the small place you could have done that rather than just zipping your fly down and just have people look at it. But still, at least you get some evil points. And then when Princess Tillis finally finished her long dialogue of summoning a water creature, Alice Six said, can you do it again? We didn't see it. That was funny. And plus, I love how the Demon Elite Four Demon Lord, how the hell is she just saw the C4 planted? I mean, she just saw this little rock there and she thought she could pick it up. I'm like, are you stupid? I mean, it's like a penny. Like, okay, you can pick up a penny and nothing happened. But if you see a gemstone right in front of you, you really think picking that up would be something bad? Like, come on. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, come on. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense on that part. I'm sorry. Now, this whole AKA the chosen one, the quote, the chosen one is disappeared. All the village people are just shocked. They're like, oh, we're gonna die. Oh, no. Okay. But still, you have Six. So this is the perfect opportunity for everybody to rely on 6 right now and Alice. This is a perfect opportunity if they respect him, even though what he did is so perverted. I get that. But for y'all to just need to stop thinking about the past and focus on 6 and Alice and stop calling him Zipperman, even though he's a spy. But still, stop calling him Zipperman and have just have 6 and Alice help you guys out for now. And let's decide then. But still, this was a great episode. Now, here's the thing. I find episode 5 very funny as well. It's still leading that whole Kazuma, him with Alex. I mean, the whole Kazuma thing with Darkness, Megumi, Aqua. Okay, we got that. And what's different is, the thing is, with episode 5 being funny as usual, because like Konosuba, every episode is funny. Like Combatants, it's still going to that funny routine of all the tricks and schemes that they do with Kazuma, with just like 6 did with the whole zipper thing, and Kazuma with his flashing his panties around like woo woo woo, whipping it around thing. Now, again, the whole plot thing of him being a spy thing. I mean, I don't know if there's gonna be continued as much as people think. I mean, literally, when we watch Combatants, do we even care about the whole plot of him gathering information for world domination? Nah. And him being a spy? Okay, nah. We're just there for the comedy standpoint of him just doing all these tricks and schemes just to get his evil points up. And the comedy routine that he has with Snow, Rose, and Grim by any chance, and even Alice. Alice being the comedian group of him, like the Batman and Robin thing. She's the Robin and he's the Batman of all this. But I don't know why I compare those two, but you see my point in terms of the comedy duo of it. And looking at Snow reaction to 6, it's obvious. Snow has a crush on 6. The two tsunderes who can admit their love for each other. It's just like Kaguya-sama Love is War. So these two, Snow and 6, I already knew that these two are going to hit it off. One day or another, they're going to hit it off. So, what am I to say? But again, this was a funny episode as usual. I give this episode an 8. I give this episode 8 out of 10. But still, I look forward for next week's episode, because next week's episode is the army versus the Demon Lord's army. So let's see how, aka the Chosen One, gets here, or 6 being his part of like karma and trying to do everything right to get his points up. But let's just see how that works. So thank you for watching. I look forward for next week's episode, and I hope you will.